Well, good afternoon here in Montana. It is 12:55. It is March 10th. It is Sunday, and God bless everyone. Yeah, we're having weather. I think we always have weather, but we've had quite a bit of snow, and I'm just not quite ready yet to get out and go to church. I want to go to church with my daughter because she's nearby, and yeah. So, hi. Well, few things we might think about going over. Biden's speech. Is that what it's called? A speech? Okay. I don't know. What do you think? You think it was a speech? About the addressing the nation? Yeah. The citation? Yeah. Really? Mhm. Yeah. Very interesting. Oh, I've been working and getting busy a little bit, and I'm always busy. Been cooking too much the past few days. I love, now I'm a meat eater. I'm a carnivore all the way. I mean, I've got a freezer full of beef and elk and deer and yeah, but my preference is beef. Sorry. I like my beef. Um, but yeah, I'm trying to pull myself together because I've been dying to do this and I've just been so busy. I haven't had a chance to sit down. I shouldn't say I was dying to do it because I'm not dying. I ain't going nowhere. I'm getting stronger. You can't see my muscles, but still got this little thing. It's getting tighter, but I've been lifting wood this big around. Like right now, that's all we have left. We had smaller ones that you could integrate with the load. So you could get one log, you could get a quarter, maybe pick up a small one and go, and that's more buck for your bang there every time you go. Um, so now I've got to carry one huge one, and man, I'm hurting, but I am stretching, um, doing all kind of good stretches that help me, especially my lower half. And the upper, I'm doing this thing where you put everything up against the wall, like all flush, your feet, your butt, your shoulders, your head, and you stand like that. Now I'm having a little trouble getting these, even though this is my upper body is probably maybe stronger than the bottom. And then, but you have to hold it. Oh, but it's getting easier. And then I do this crazy thing. I mean, some people might get judgmental, but oh well. Um, the Haitians, I believe, are the ones that do this dance, And what they do is they take their legs and you lift your foot up this side and then this side and this side, and then after a few minutes you can get it going. Nobody can see me, But boy, that is not easy. And I'm trying to do that to strengthen, the lower parts. But it's kind of funny. I laugh at myself because it is becoming a trend of exercise because I'm not to the point where I can do that shimmy and then walk with it. Good luck. But I've been seeing a lot, they have classes for that. And it's amazing. I mean, nobody, I'm not looking to show anything off, but it's just the exercise for me. Anyway, so yeah, so by the speech, the IA problem, those by the millions. Yeah. Okay. Um, and I have a story to tell you at my adventure at Walmart, um, and another store in town. Then the cargo shipping of IA, and taking a stand and boycotting. Sorry. Um, okay. Well, last night I talked to my granddaughter, and it was a little bit late. She called me a little bit too late. Then I had a relative call me too early because I didn't sleep enough, rest, because I'm hauling this wood. That was yesterday's job, hauling wood. Today, if I don't get this utility room clean sooner than later, I'm going to get mad at myself. Okay. So the IA situation, it's almost, I live remote, okay, and all I can see is some cabins and the mountains and some hills and lots of snow. I don't get a lot of people except for when we do the vacation rental. We'll see about that this year. People are complaining, but I'm praying and hoping that something will happen. But I'm getting it ready nevertheless. Yeah. So, and then you got to worry about other issues. Is somebody going to come? And I don't even want to discuss it online, but there's somewhat of a takeover going. Okay. Yeah. And I frequent Bozeman for shopping, groceries, whatever you need, anything and everything. And so while I was in town, of course, every time I go, I see more and more IAs going on. And I went to Walmart. And I went fairly early for a change um, because it's a 2 hour ride, if you recall. And I'm standing there and I had some stuff to do and I'm in line. And there was a all American guy, all United States kind of looking guy, right? Um, I guess, can we say white on here? Is that okay? Is that all right? Yeah, he was a white guy. And then all of a sudden, see this kind of petite guy walk, assumably it was a guy, walk in, and he had brand new, beautiful black puff coat. He had a brand new, huge, I'd say it was about a little better than 2 feet long and at least a foot and a half wide backpack. Sturdy, nice one. And in his buggy, he had a black, kind of an odd container luggage of a sort, but it was square and it was huge again. And then he had a mask completely over him and he had a hood on. You couldn't identify this guy if you needed to. He was completely covered. That day, I wasn't even wearing a heavy coat. I had a sweater and a scarf. And I'm watching this guy and I'm looking at him. I'm following through and he's not taking anything off. And alert, alert, right? And I tell the guy in front of me, I said, well, I guess he's ready for shopping. And he laughed because he knew what I meant. He knew exactly what I meant. Very suspect. And then I noticed, because I notice everything. It's a defect. But I notice everything. Thank you, Lord, for making me discerning and aware. Okay. Um, so finally I'm done. And then I see him outside now, and he's only got like a couple of little things. But who does that? You go in the store, you pull off your scarf, your hat, maybe not your gloves anymore, right? We might need to go back to that again, just for your own safety. Um, and never disrobed, never took anything off, and all that weight on his back. I'm like, it just was out of place and bizarre. And then the second thing I notice is, you know, Montana, especially Bozeman. Well, it's the type of community we have. It's both. It's a college town. There's lots of conservatives, lots of money, lots of liberals. And it's just a hodgepodge. But yet there is this. Go to town. You dress up a little bit. You look nice. You look put together, and you can discern the difference between ethnicities right away, because some ethnicities are not highly represented here, if you get my drift. Um, um, and then, anyway, so at Walmart again, I noticed that there was a person that I'm referring to that was working there. Okay. And now it's getting to the point where I know they're human beings. I know they're people, and some of them probably need help, but hey, they're getting all the help in the world they want. Oh, like they're being taken care of. They get a credit card. I don't know, $10,000. I don't know. I've heard all kinds of monies. Okay. But they are being kept, if you will. Okay. Uh, But I have to admire one thing is that some may want to work, okay, which is a good thing. But on the other hand, we are not facilitated nor have the financial ability to support these people. Okay, we can't, we're done. Okay, 34. Okay, I don't know if anybody heard this. When Biden was giving his speech, we are $34 trillion in debt. I don't even know if we can call it debt. It'll never get paid off. Okay, sorry, folks. That's the truth. Um, but he said, "Oh, and I for sure, I don't do a good imitation because I didn't prepare myself. I for sure, yeah. Um, I'm laughing at myself, but it's the truth. You're like, well, we're gonna save or do something with $3 trillion. Like we're gonna save the country with 3 trillion. Gonna take it, get it back. We're gonna reduce it. That's what he said. We're gonna reduce the debt $3 trillion from 34. Good luck. I mean, it's almost, it was like a comedy relief. Um, okay. So now, so um yeah, and then again they're shipping in, you know, cargo. Yeah. I'd call it cargo the way they're getting. I mean, they're not getting that American dream, you know. It's pitiful. Pitiful. Uh, okay, let's bring them over to the public school and let's go put them in an airplane hangar and yeah, sure. Let's, oh, we can put them, we can house a whole bunch of people now in the abandoned buildings that were retail buildings, successful retail business buildings, and we're going to convert those to housing. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Um, Good luck with public services. So I have decided if I go shopping anywhere and I recognize that there's an individual that is out of sort, if you get what I'm saying, without sounding cruel, but I'm sorry, I am not going. And I've done that with the other TG situation. I will not let them serve me. If I have to leave, I will. I will not create a ruckus. I will not say a word, but if it's my only choice, I'm leaving. I don't care how much time it took for me to get all my groceries together and check out. I will not be served because Americans got spoiled with a lot of the money. Where are all the people working? Like what are they doing? Still depending on the government? That's going to end. That can't last any longer. It won't last. They're living in a fantasy world, and then they're going to be probably put in internment camps because they won't be able to take care of themselves. And what are they going to do? How are they going to eat? Mm-hmm. So get off your petunia, get up, go to work, because a lot of these cargo are going to take over jobs. And I think there's a word called putts. Mm-hmm. We're going to be putts. Okay. No. So I'm taking that stand. I will totally boycott. I won't allow it. Like I said, I've already done that with the TGs. No, I'm not doing it. If we don't say no, it has to be. But if we don't say no, what then? Mm-hmm. In the meantime, there's a lot of things in the air that may be happening to you as a hardworking, saving, building your world, and you worked really hard at it. Oh, I can say we did for sure. We still do it, you know. Um, it's going to get taken away. No, no, never. And I'm going to say it straight out. In November, we know what's happening in November. The life you lead will be the legacy you leave. Is this the legacy we want to leave? God gave us this beautiful nation. Pray. Beautiful nation to steward. It has nothing to do with global warming. It has nothing to do with invasion. It has nothing to do with laziness. Did anybody watch Hunger Games? Yeah, I hate that movie because it depicts a bunch of crazy, frilly dillies, fantastic clothes, eating well, elitist, while however they want to, deplorables maybe, I guess, have to fight for their lives against brother and sister. Is that what you want? Is that what you want? Is that the kind of world you want to live in? You lazy putz? I'm sorry, I'm angry. This is ridiculous. Stand up for your national right, constitutional rights, the ability to work, think, reason, read. Okay, let's go back to Disney. Jiminy Cricket, I think, said that. Mhm. No one's going to serve you up for dinner, maybe, but that's it. They're not going to serve you. No, you're going to have to do it. We have to make changes that are obviously historically. Yeah, yeah, Mr. B kept mentioning my predecessor. Yeah, he can't say it. He cannot say that the man that did it. They can't bear the compliment whatsoever. Do you want that kind of people running your life? Not me. Not me. No. No. And I looked up the word. Let me just get it because oh Lord, my mind is going 100 miles an hour. But I'm going to read from an old Webster's dictionary. Let's see what year this was, if it'll tell me. I love it. Some things old are good and new again. So this one, the date, well, it wasn't too long ago. My generation. Copyright 1975, but it sure looks like an antiquity. I had to reinforce the to bind it together. Okay, my husband and I were talking about politics. Let me tell you what politics, the word politic. This was I love words. I look them up all the time just to confirm my thoughts, just to get it right, to get it straight. Okay, politic. Wise in promoting a policy. You can be shrewdly tactful. Okay. Yes, and then the political goes on, about relating to government. So politics isn't a party. Who's the wiser of the two? I would go on further to say coherent, able, healthy, and can promote wise policies or promote, a policy with wisdom. Mhm. Let's get wise. Let's not get stupid. Let's not, let's more stupid. Okay, so going on, I'm shifting. I'm shopping at Winco, which is a really good. I love their produce. It does come from another country, but whatever, but it's good. It lasts. It doesn't rot easily. And that's important because I'm noticing some things from the big bag company, they don't keep. Okay. So I was shopping and they have bulk spices and everything bulk you want, you can get. Um, and we have all the spice racks. They come in these huge plastic containers. You press the lever and you put your bag and it comes out. Okay. Well, I'm standing there looking around. I'm a shopper. I'll look at everything. Um, it pertains to what I need or want or might want. Um, and I hear bang, 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 and it's going on and on and on and on. And I'm like, okay, what is that? That doesn't sound normal, because I'm keen to what's normal and what's not. So I am earlier there was a couple um, speaking other languages. Okay, I could be more specific, but let's just not go there. Okay. And I see this man violently shaking the spice rack, right? Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. And I look, and I don't even think sometimes, this is where my mother comes in. I think she was brazen, but I didn't get ugly or anything. I went up to him and I said, well, sometimes if you tilt it towards you, whatever's on the bottom that's left will come out. Or I didn't tell him this, but they have another alternative. Call someone who works for the store. Would you please replenish this? Or if you have more. And when I told him, he tried it, then he returned to bing, bang, bang. I'm like, oh my God, are we going to have anything left? Is everything going to be deconstructed more than it is? Okay. So we had two incidences. The guy in black, camouflaged in black with suspicious packaging, and literally almost any heart it would have broke. Okay, so then what? Okay, more money for the company to replace, and those charges do go to the customer. So yeah, so that's my words of encouragement. Um, you got to get. I love, there's a lady that I listen to, Starkey, and she's actually from Louisiana too, and she says, um, you can pray and pray and pray and pray and pray all day, but if you don't get up and have action with it when you're able, like she said, I can ask God to give me a pond, but unless I get out there and dig it out, and create it, yeah. So take a stand. No, no. There's things that I will and I will not tolerate, because you can't, for your own sanctity, for your own safety. No, and your own prosperity. No. Mm-mm, mm-mm, no. Okay. Well, good for the day. Thank you. And yeah, I hope this one goes through. All right. God bless. Take care. Bye.